Eufen Prippenchick, Brenta Feierl, und ich tu bis hey, und der Rebbe lernt kleinen Kinderlack, dem Aleph Beis, und der Rebbe lernt kleinen Kinderlack, dem Aleph Beis. Eufen Prippenchick was a song that my Nana would sing with my dad. It was their connection together. The song is about the children, Kinderlach, learning their ABC, the Aleph Bet. Both my dad and Nana spoke fluent Yiddish. I learned a few words along the way. I remember that they would laugh heartily together when my dad would say a joke in Yiddish. And I would say, Dad, translate that. What does it mean? And Dad would try to explain, and then finally would say, I can't. And tilting his glasses, he would say, the meaning is lost in translation. And he and Nana would start laughing again, enjoying their private joke and their laughter code. It made me laugh along with them, but all the while wishing I could get the joke. Music was always a big part of our family life. Impromptu harmonizing at the kitchen sink while doing dishes, musical sing-alongs, along with flute, piano, trumpet, and guitar, sometimes practicing in the background. Music was something that just spilled out. I remember how Nana would sit in the comfy orange chair in the living room and sing a bedtime song for my sister, brother, and me. She would sing our favorite lullaby, My Pigeon House, and we would act it out every time. From her cozy orange chair, Nana would sing, my pigeon house I open wide and set all the pigeons free. Note, we would spread our arms like wings, flying around the room. They fly around the countryside and land on the tallest tree. Okay, we would pause. Then Nana would sing, and when they come home from their merry, merry flight. And of course, during this time, we'd be flapping our wings like crazy around the room, circling around the living room. They shut their eyes and say good night. And at this point, we would stop. We'd close our wings and shut our eyes like this, oh, but pretend sleeping. And Nana would sing, Karu, 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 karu. This was one of the most beautiful memories that I have of Nana. We all felt that way. We sure loved her, and we knew she loved us. When we were with Nana, there was never that other shoe to drop, and we were safe in our pigeon houses. The meaning of grandmother for me is love. My Nana was about love. Everyone who knew her loved her. Her name was Bess, but everyone just called her Nana. My cousins and friends would say, can I have your Nana? No, but you can share her. There's enough love to go around. Sure miss her. Nana was always up before the rest of us. When she came to visit, she would be dressed very nicely for the day, sitting on the downstairs couch in the early morning, waiting for us to come down the stairs with her hair in a French twist. And perhaps her hands were in her lap, kind of like relaxed royalty. She would say, good morning, Mary Sunshine, as we descended the stairs. The day started with these loving words. We mattered. And to those who know and love me, I share my Nana greeting with you too. Her love is far reaching to each and every one of you. Nana was a positive force in my life. She would write me at college and would always write at the end, aim high. Recently, my 27-year-old Jake heard this story. I always wanted to say this to him when he was younger, but I thought he might just think it was like silly or that I was micromanaging him. Turns out that was not it at all. When he heard the story, he sent me back a text that ended with, aim high. I am so glad that I shared this and that he gets it. He would have loved Nana and she would have loved him. Never was Nana a person who said, you can't. She was my port in the storm and a topsy-turvy family, particularly with my highly critical and unpredictable mom. Nana was my earth angel for sure. If Nana were here, I wonder if she would recall the time when we were baking a peach pie in our family kitchen. My friend came over and wanted me to go out with her. The pie was still in the oven, and I asked Nana if she would turn off the oven and take the pie out. She looked straight at me and said, no. I was shocked. It stopped me in my tracks. From start to finish, she said, I totally got it. It was a meaningful day with her, her face, her message, and the lesson is still vivid in my mind. From start to finish. Thank you, Nana. There is a story about Nana that I have never disclosed. One day, when I was 20-something and a young adult, my Nana asked me to sit by her, and she took my hand in hers. I recall her hands were soft, strong, capable, and with well-groomed nails. I loved sitting next to her and having her all to myself. She smelled like Nana, soft with a gentle, clean, powdery scent. Nana began by sharing a funny story about how her non-Jewish friends would come to her and share that they were going to light a candle for her when they went to church. And she would thank them and say, I'll take all the help I can get. Together we would laugh. Oh, she had such a good sense of humor. Fortunately, this trait was passed on to my family and my son. Nana grew up in an Orthodox Jewish family. She and my poppy shared a small Brooklyn apartment with my first cousins and their children, including my dad and my Aunt Helen. They observed a religious lifestyle with reverence. Although I didn't grow up in a highly religious home, but rather a traditional one, I never expected Nana's religious life to be anything different from what I was told. So, as we sat on the couch, Nana revealed that she studied the Kabbalah and brought this Jewish mysticism of numbers to her life, including numbers like Chai or 18, meaning long life. Wow. Didn't know that, I thought. Cool, Nana. Nana grew a little quieter and proceeded to tell me about her spiritual practice in Rosicrucians, a mystical order passed on through the years. Wow, again. I didn't know what to think. Maybe I was a little scared. Through the years, my traditional practices have continued to morph towards exploring my own spirituality, which goes deeper than any religion. There are things I just can't explain. They are just there, and I know them to be true. I don't share these occurrences with many people. Sometimes I just get hits but mostly numbers come clearly to me in my dreams, wake me up, and often guide me. This is what I think Nana was trying to share with me that day on the couch. Here I am, many years later, wanting to listen more and wishing my Nana and I could talk again. I am that Kinderlach, learning the Alphabet, the ABC of life, sitting next to my Nana, closely on that couch, forever inhaling the scent of her light powder, her heart, her knowing wisdom of love and life. Wishing for one more conversation with my Nana. Always in my heart, your devoted granddaughter, Melissa.